Hello, welcome to the Horror of It All movie podcast. I'm Eric. Today I'm going to be doing a couple unboxings and going over a few pickups that I had got recently. I'm going to start with this one. This one came all the way from Germany from Wicked Vision. My first order from them. I definitely will be getting more stuff from them. I had heard about them, seen their announcements and things like that. But definitely heard a lot more about them from the Disconnected. So, shout out to Ryan. That was pretty cool of you to have one of the main guys on from the Wicked Vision. Nice pack. Didn't take very long, and I only did just the regular basic shipping because it was only one. Nice. Alright, we got Forever Physical, this card. This is really cool. Stream is offline, thank you. I like that a lot. Oh, cool. Came with a postcard. If you can't already tell what I got one of the very few. These are I guess what they call premium releases. So they usually, I think these had 333, and I got one of the last three. I can't show you the bottom. A lot of it's in German, but there is stuff that is English friendly. There is an English track and all that stuff. I have had stuff from Germany before, like my Trick or Treat. Not Trick or Treat, but the Trick or Treat from the 80s. The metal movie. That's like one of my favorite Halloween movies and one of my favorite horror movies in general. It's similar to something like this, but I can't show you the bottom. I don't know why I did that so awkwardly. Yeah. This is Jess Franco's The Erotic Rites of Frankenstein. This is the Redemption Kino Blu-ray from America. This doesn't really have much of anything on it, but I wanted this because not only is it one of my favorite Jess Franco's, the artwork is fucking amazing. I wish I could show you the whole thing, but there is nudity on it. But yeah, a lot more special features on here. I'd read them to you, but let's see if I can. The Rights of Franco with Stephen Thrower, an interview with Jess Franco, and a few other things. So I don't think there's anything I'm going to take off here. I'm going to open this with you. Very nice. Oh, okay. So this is a card. On the other side is Rawhead Rex, which I also have, but not from them, of course. And then it's just the cover without the 16 and the sticker that is in German. So, other than the words Jess Franco. These are really, really nice. I think they're really, really cool. Because we got a Blu-ray. Got a Blu-ray, a book in the middle. Not sure how much I can show of this. Alright, it's mostly interview text and stuff like that. Now, this is in German too, but again, thanks to Disconnected, if you get, I can't remember what he said, or I think I got Google Lens. You put it up to it, and you can still read it, find out what it actually says. And then we got a DVD. And behind it is actually, I think, Art C or B. I can't remember which one this is, but it's similar, very similar to that. But this is the one I really wanted, man. I just love this art, and again, I wish I could show you the whole thing, but let's just say there's a naked woman laying down there and may or may not be alive. That's their like eyeball logo thing, which I think is so cool. But yeah, I'm very happy with this package. Definitely check out Wicked Vision if you are region free. And if you're not, and you're a collector and you're wicked into movies, you definitely should be. That's my 2 cents on it. I've been region free for a long time now. I have a few region free players. Like, I'm pretty much region free in just about any room in my house between. And my most recent one, I got a 4K all region, which I know some people will be like, what? If you know that so far, for the most part, 4Ks are unlocked. Like, 4Ks, no matter where you get them, you'll be able to play them. The 4K all region is because, well, it still plays Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff, so you want that unlocked. But yeah, so that's my first package from Wicked Vision. Definitely excited to do my bigger order because there's quite a few other things that I would like to get. Now I think I'll just go through a few pickups that I got recently, and then I'll get into this bad boy. There's mostly Arrow that I got recently. This is the release that just came out very recently for Vagrant. I have never seen it, although I've had it on like one of those 4-packs from Screen Factory for a long time, and I hadn't watched it. But I saw this, and I was like, I'd rather watch it on Blu-ray. And this has a bunch of special features, which is definitely cool. Bill Paxton is in it. Is in this. Michael Ironside is in this. It's supposed to be, what do they call it? Like it's. I heard it's kind of like a dark comedy, but all I see here is grimy blend of satire and grisly terror. The Vagrant. That's the reverse that I already reversed. That's original artwork, I believe, and comes with a book, and it actually comes with a poster, which I don't think. I don't think Arrow does that much. That's the newer artwork, and this one is a video store artwork. Interesting. But yeah, I got some Arrows recently. So that's the Vagrant, and then I got .com for Murder. It's an early 2000s Nico Mastorakis movie. He also did Nightmare at Noon. He's done a lot of movies. He's done In the Cold of the Night, which Vinegar Syndrome put out. I believe it was going out of print, but don't quote me on that. Or has. That's one of my that was one of my favorite. Like, I had never heard of that movie or anything, but that I highly recommend that one. He did The Wind, which was pretty good. Arrow put that out. The Zero Boys, and of course the infamous Island of Death. That sleazy trashterpiece, so to speak, type of movie. But man, that movie is fucked up. But I've watched it quite a few times. I do like it. And he did Grandma's House, I believe, from Vinegar Syndrome put that out. So yeah. Anyway, .com for Murder, another one I had never heard of. It's a later day one, like I said, 2002. There is a making of featurette. There is a featurette between Nico Mastorakis, revisits the production as well as archival interviews. But yeah, this one sounds interesting. If you look at the original artwork, that's total like internet horror, like Fear.com and things like that, like from the early 2000s, as I said numerous times already. There's the book. This one doesn't have a poster. I'm interested. I don't remember anything about a poster for The Vagrant, but hey, It's a cool poster. But yeah, I will let you know both of these on a future what I've been watching. As well as the next ones, which I have seen this next one. I've been meaning to get this, and I finally was able to. This one I got from Diabolic is Robin Hood from the early 90s with Kevin Costner and Morgan Freeman and Christian Slater and Alan Rickman. And yeah, I love this movie, especially growing up. I haven't seen it since then. This is I don't know if it's B or not, to be honest with you. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's just a 4K. But I've been meaning to get it, and I won't go into it too much. But I don't really order direct from Arrow in the UK. I've had bad experiences personally, unfortunately. And it's not just from that. I order from overseas now and then, and you know I don't have any problems. Didn't have anything to do with the shipping, but I finally got this. Diabolic had some in stock finally again, and I should say, when I was able to get it, it lined up. This is a nice poster. But yeah, that's what I meant with that poster. I'm used to Arrow with like the box set versions. This interesting book. It's like sketches, but it's mostly pictures, black and white on one side, color on the other side. There's some text, but mostly pictures. But yeah, big fan of this movie. Can't wait to watch it again. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, so this one I'll be watching soon, and it will be on what I've been watching. Just assume most of these will. And this one, another import that I got from Diabolic that I've been kind of eagerly waiting on, and I did a request, like email you when he has some or whatever, and he only had a handful, and I got one of those very few. This is the Police Story trilogy from Eureka. These are Blu-rays and 4Ks, so 4Ks will be fine. It doesn't say anything about B, so I can't say one way or the other. I haven't tried the Blu-rays. I mainly just went through to see what tracks it has and stuff for audio and things like that. Once I fully dive into this again, but I remember as a kid being, I wouldn't say I was a giant Jackie Chan fan, but I did like a lot of his stuff once he was coming to America and stuff, and he blew up in America. Because, to be perfectly honest, I had heard of him as a kid, but I wasn't too familiar until, again, he came, like, that was like more teen years. But I've always wanted to see these, and I figured what better way to do it. I know there were some in America. You can get 1 and 2 from Criterion. Sorry about all the ums. And then the third one, I believe, is coming out. But when it was all said and done, it'd be about the same price. This maybe was a little bit more, but you get so much more in this pack. Like, there's this awesome book. There's more special features. Yeah, so this is a lot of cool stuff. So if you're a fan of that stuff, I would recommend it. I know it seems like Jackie Chan seems to be blowing up with these labels, and I'm here for it. So yeah, that was my pickups, most recent pickups, and I will be opening this bad boy from Severin. It's a Severin box, so we know there'll be the fucking peanuts, as I unaffectionately call them. Not too bad. Get these out of the way here. It's probably because they can't fit too many with what I got. This is a TAC Force Z. Really early Mel Gibson. I think it is, it's Ozploitation. It's from Australia. And Sam Neill is in this. Again, I've never heard of this movie. Let's see, no reverse. But it came in And I was like, sure. No, yeah, no way. No problem. It was a really good deal with the bundle for this bad boy. This is the main thing that I'm doing this video for. I am familiar with a lot of these movies. I have them on different varying formats, but this thing is awesome. I cannot wait to dive into it. I'd say I haven't seen Brothers Till We Die and Freehand for a Tough Cop, but I have seen the other three, and out of those three, Almost Human is so fucking good. But if you aren't familiar with these are Italian crime movies. So yeah, we got Almost Human. Here, you can even show you that one. Syndicate Sadist, Freehand for a Tough Cop, The Cynic, The Rat, and The Fists. Another very good one that I would recommend. And Brothers Till We Die. And let's see here. Almost Human. Wow. That's it's got to be... this is at the tippy top of my favorite crime movies from Italy. Let's see. We got... I assume an alternate title, The Death Dealer. So we got the soundtrack by the infamous Ennio Morricone. I could be saying that wrong, and I apologize. It could be sacrilegious. How dare you? Because he's a legend in the field of scores, and so to speak. I know he's great. But I am terrible with Italian names sometimes. Anyway, Lunzi's masterpiece, Tomos, as they would probably say it like, Milian, gives a genuinely scary performance in one of his best and most brutal films of the genre. I 100% agree with that. One of the best Italian crime movies ever made. It contains everything that makes the genre fun. Gritty dialogue, gory violence, and fast-paced action. Let's see. We also have Umberto Lunzi is the director. There's a bunch of special features, different interviews. So, yeah. Highly recommend that one. Syndicate Sadist, another good one. Quintessential... How do they say that? Policiatos. I have no idea. Eye-watering violence. White knuckle thrills. It's macho, well-made, and recommended. Says DVD Beaver. I didn't say the other ones. Lunzi's masterpiece, from Taste of Cinema. One of the best Italian crime films ever made. That's by DVD Drive-In. Crime smashing the Lenzi Milian way. Lenzi's confident touch and Milian's charismatic hero make it perfect stuff for fans of tough guy cinema. That's by Schlockmania. Oh man, yeah. I love this stuff. I love Italian movies especially, and the crime movies are no exception. This also has the score soundtrack, what we look like in here. That's the card. Back, of course, track listing, which is usually just the same thing written over and over. This doesn't want to spin, so I'm just going to do that. But yeah, anybody is waiting. Either if you already have yours, awesome. Let me know in the comments if you're either into it or you're completely blind. Either way is cool. I hope you enjoy them. And if you haven't got them yet and you did order it, just to know they are on their way. Alright, so Freehand for a Tough Cop. This one I have been wanting to see for a long time and have never been able to see it. This one has a bunch of special features again. Also, Umberto Lunzi. I believe they all are, that's true. The Umberto Lunzi and Tomas Milian collection. A bullet-riddled golden era favorite. It holds a special place in history as the debut of Milian's Monezza It's also Lenzi at the peak of his crime movie powers. Uncut for the first time ever with 5 new featurettes. 4-star. Oh, the last one was from Mondo Digital. 4-star. A Euro classic. Lenzi crafts a blisteringly paced film. Million is a pleasure to watch. Hugely entertaining and highly recommended. That's Blueprint Reviews. And overall, I'm a huge Umberto Lenzi guy too. So this is just great. This one I have an 88 films of, but I do know that this is a new scan and everything. This also has a bunch of new stuff. The Cynic, the Rat, and the Fist. This has the score, so all that stuff's new to me. I do not have the scores for these. I hate when that. Yeah, that one spins better, or you don't have to look at it upside down. Gore Girls Dungeon says an ass-kicking thriller 70s style. Exciting, violent Eurocrime with top-notch performances, an intense amount of action, and a great score, which it includes, as I said. B-Mania says fast-paced, brutal, and hard as nails. For Eurocrime aficionados, this cast is a wet dream, because it also includes... who else is in this? John Saxton is also in this. So yeah, I'm going to be watching a lot of Eurocrime. Oh, also, I also recommend, now that I think of it, because I had it here ready, the Eurocrime. This is a DVD that I believe you can still find. You might be able to find it streaming. It is a documentary on the Italian cop and gangster films that ruled the 70s. Highly, highly recommend that one. Great documentary. I love documentaries. But Eurocrime is a movie documentary concerning the violent films of the Italian 70s. So yeah, Eurocrime. Highly recommend that. And I figured I'd also mention, before I finish up that box set and the video, another recommendation I would say is the Lenzi Baker box set. So they've done 2 Umberto Lenzi box sets. These are giallos. Out of, let's see, Orgasmo, So Sweet, So Perverse, A Quiet Place to Kill, and Knife of Ice. So sweet, so perverse. So great. I love that one. But yeah, recommend this one too. But anyway, last in this one that I have not seen, Brothers Till We Die. The Gentleman's Blog to Midnight Cinema says, a fun gem that delivers the goods. You get bad wigs, the obligatory flat chase. Is that what it says? Flat chase? Okay. A funky score and lots of J&B. I hate to say it. I've tried J&B because of these. I'm not a fan. There's something about it, and it's not a liquor thing because it doesn't bother me with that. But there's something about I'm not a fan. But I figured I had to. I don't know why I figured I had to put that in there. But you always see it in all the Italian movies, so I wanted to try it out. It is an adult. Most importantly, it's funny, very funny. Interesting way to segue back into it. And then Grindhouse Database says, a real feast for fans of the genre. A fine crime film that features outstanding acting by Million in a double role. Highly recommended. That's right, he's a double role in this one. And then we got a bunch of interviews. Pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know what it is about it, and I know some people will be like, "Oh, come on, man!" But the smell, the taste, everything about it just makes me nauseous. I don't know what it is. Anyway, that has nothing to do with movies. I'm just blabbing on. But yeah, oh, I'm so excited for this. So excited. And like I said, anybody that hasn't got them, you should get it any time now. Anybody that has got it, check it out. We can talk about them if you're fans of these, or if you're not familiar with them. The same setup of a box set, which is cool. Before before I call it an episode, just wanted to read a couple things on the back here. It was a match made in heaven, or hell for that matter. Umberto Lunzi's cynical attitude towards violence made him one of the Polizia Escoti's, I don't know how to say that, I apologize, ideal directors, and gave Chameleon, like Tomos Milion, ample room to become one of the genre's biggest stars. That is said by Roberto Corretti, an Italian crime filmography, 1968 to 1980. 5 restored classic films, 4 restored soundtracks, 10 plus hours of special features. Italian director Umberto Lunzi has recently completed a landmark string of kinky gialli with Hollywood outcast Carol Baker, which I just showed you that box set. Cuban-born / actor studio trained Tomos Milion has become one of spaghetti western's most popular stars. But when these two notoriously mercurial talents, came together for the series of shocking, however you say that. I don't know why I'm Polizia Lachetti. Crime films that reflected the political and social cultural violence of the 1970s Italy that grabbed audiences by the throat, gunned down the conventions of the genre, and changed the emotional velocity of action cinema forever. This collection presents Lunzi and Milion's 5 greatest collaborations, now restored, uncut, uncensored from the original negatives for the first time ever. Highly recommend this box set, even though I haven't seen everything in it. But if you're a fan of Italian crime movies and you haven't seen these, or have seen some of them, whatever, I recommend picking it up. So, that was that. So, sorry about my rambling and my sometimes unable to pronounce some Italian type words. But like I always say, if you would like and subscribe, that really help. I'm inching up there. Comment below. We'll have a little conversation about these or whatever else that I've talked about. Or whatever, even if you just want to leave just a simple comment, that's fine too. And check out my other videos, rankings, unboxings, podcast, what I've been watching. Yeah. So this has been the Horror of It All movie podcast. I'm Eric. Until next time.